I'm Rachel Padilla. I'm an artist. I recently made a major life change and I moved to coastal Georgia. Living on an island has obviously inspired my artwork. I've never lived on the ocean before, so being at the beach and seeing all of the birds and the animals and the bigness of the sky and the vastness of the beach has really impacted my art. And I'm learning how to use the light here and paint these landscapes. On one of my very first walks on the beach, after having moved here, I was just overcome with this incredible joy at the beauty and the space, just the whole experience, the feeling of sand beneath my feet, the smell of the ocean, the sound of the waves. It was so overwhelmingly beautiful, and it called to me. And it started out kind of as a whisper, and it said, "Run." Now, I am not a runner. I have never run or jogged even consistently or with any kind of commitment. Even as a kid, I was never really wild about running. Like, I would run to play and stuff, but when it came time in like PE class to run laps or something, I always thought it was terrible and my lungs would burn and I would do it with a grudge. Of course, that could be because I never lived anywhere that wasn't at least a mile above sea level. At any rate, the more I would go to the beach and be there with that joy filling me and taking it all in, I would hear that call to run until I just couldn't ignore it any longer. I knew I would need some equipment, like new shoes. I didn't want anything fancy, no bells and whistles, just some plain white shoes. Sports bra, some sunscreen, basic things, keeping it simple. So I had the necessary equipment, but I wanted to be able to convey that feeling of inspiration that I was gripped with and wanted to kind of be able to share the journey. But the first challenge I had was in figuring out how to film it. Didn't work. So running with a camera and a selfie stick looks really foolish, and you got one arm going, it's super awkward, didn't work at all. But then I remembered I am an artist and that I could use my paintings as a backdrop to create the illusion of running. So despite the fact that I've never been a runner, the call to run was so overwhelming that I decided to just go with it. Plus, it's got a plethora of health benefits. Everything from heart health to helping prevent depression and even cognitive decline prevention. Who couldn't benefit from all of those things? Plus, I figure at this point, my life is at least half over, so it really increases the quality of the life that I have left ahead of me, and whatever obstacles may come my way, whether it's heart-related or jellyfish-related. With no shortage of beautiful places around me, my running doesn't have to be limited to the beach. I can take it along the marshes and in the parks, under the beautiful live oaks draped in Spanish moss, and just keep going. Moving here was so much work and a bit of a risk in a life that was actually pretty stable. But I think the reward is really paying off. It's greater than the risk was. So it's allowing me to live a life where I can try, whether it's trying to live here or trying to run, rather than living a life where I only wish I had tried. Thank you so much for joining me.